Hi guys, it's me, Russ, from the Anime Planet, and that's not my butler, that's a dingo! And it also happens to be eating a baby.
A lot of people will say that the mixture of school and drama, of course with a fair few exceptions, very rarely chooses to step out of the box, and when you look at Kokoro Connect, you kind of get that instinct coming through. 2 guys and 3 girls, a club, and a shit ton of melodrama. Now while most shows will stop there, Kokoro Connect goes further, adding in a supernatural twist through the being simply known as Heartseed, who forces a variety of phenomena onto these characters, putting their friendship to the test. By phenomena, I mean anything from body swapping to time reversal, and trust me, the show presents these in a brilliant and interesting way that makes it both fun to watch and useful in terms of character development. All phenomena seems to result in the character's real thoughts and emotions being exposed. There's a reason for that, but I won't spoil it for you. In essence, though, it means the show can build complex characters that have both a surface personality and have visible inner emotions and desires. Kokoro Connect's characters are so much more than what you typically get from this kind of setup, and ultimately we have the supernatural plot point to thank for that. The way it presents itself feels like you're in the characters' heads a lot of the time, showing us that these characters are not just perfect moe blobs. Of course, this isn't implemented perfectly, and particularly with Nagase, on many occasions it felt like she was way too ambiguous in her thoughts, and it was very murky as to what she was trying to achieve with her actions. The best thing above all, though, is the fact that Kokoro Connect is not a black and white show. It's heavily open to interpretation as to what it's actually expressing to the audience, both in terms of the characters and the overarching effect Heartseed has on them. Was Heartseed really a bad guy? Who even was Heartseed? These questions are never directly answered in the show, and it forms part of the puzzle almost, which keeps you actively engaged in what's going on and how it's affecting the characters around it. On top of this, Kokoro Connect really does love to throw in a hint of philosophy every now and then, which complemented the series quite well, as it provided a strong thought-provoking backbone whilst not polluting the fact that at the end of the day it's a school drama. Scared that you won't get your fan service shots or these sometimes out-of-place sexual innuendos? Don't worry, you'll get it. Kokoro Connect is still fluffy, it's still ultimately about friendship like pretty much everything else, and is massively varying in the quality of its different arcs. Is that a bad thing? Well, other than the last point, it just depends on how you look at it. For me personally, I really enjoyed the setup of Kokoro Connect, probably the best thing being the way it's able to manipulate its characters. The setting being a school means if Kokoro Connect didn't have good characters, it would have been absolutely terrible. Thankfully, that's not the case, most of the time. We have Taichi, who serves as the protagonist for the series, although in general the show is quite good at balancing the narrative between everyone. Taichi is very much average male protagonist material. He's basically perfect for lack of any words on the surface, and as such not very human, and even his hidden self is not very great and felt unrealistic and particularly unrelatable. Now obviously that's going to change for whoever's watching, but overall I didn't think Taichi was that well executed, and he could have been a whole lot better if the show had tried harder with him. On the flip side to this, you have Nagase and Inaba, who are without a doubt the most complex and just all-round best characters of the show. Moreover, Inaba, see, they have great hidden desires. Their interactions with the phenomena are fun, exciting, and for the most part unpredictable. Of course, Nagase suffers from the aforementioned problems in the last arc, but at least it was foreshadowed that it was going to happen. Inaba is something special. She's everything that I could have wanted from her, topped off by providing great dialogue both in the funny and the serious situations. Lastly, out of our main characters, we have Yui and Aoki, who do well as the supporting characters of the show. As well as contributing to Kokoro Connect's progression, they also had their own little side plot going on, which, while never ever concluding, was fun to watch. So there is one more character to talk about, and that's Heartseed, the mysterious being responsible for the phenomena. His ambiguity and way he manipulates the group from afar reminds me of myself in the Galaxy back in the day, and as such, I can say his presentation is top-notch for who he is. Nothing is ever revealed about him and his motives directly. Now that can be a bad thing, depending on how you look at it, but definitely in the beginning, it adds to the way Kokoro Connect keeps you on your seat. As far as animation, Kokoro Connect lacks any real opportunity to really show itself off. Most of the time it's just talking, followed by more talking. However, that doesn't mean it's poorly animated, because those scenes are pretty silky smooth, made better by the cute K-On!-like art style the show employs. Of course, that part's down to your personal taste, but technically speaking it's pretty impressive, and the backgrounds are both not overly crowded and yet not overly simplistic. Then there's the music, which is quite good. While a lot of it is repeated, just at different paces and using different instruments, I can't say I dislike that, because it made for some standout tracks that I still listen to now, even after I wrote this review. Everything just seems to pull itself together in the animation and sound department to characterize the show in an interesting way, yet allowing it to very much still feel like a school drama. Lastly, whether to watch the dub or not, and all I have to say is it's got no Crispin Freeman and it's Sentai, so it should be obvious. Kokoro Connect brings many new things to the table and presents them in a fresh new way by adding the whole supernatural heartseed goings on. But that doesn't change the fact that it is still a school drama, and as such it carries with it many of the usual tropes that you'd expect. This and the aforementioned review leads me to awarding Kokoro Connect with a solid B, and a recommendation for those who are fans of the genre to check it out. If you want more crazy supernatural drama, I'd point you to The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, boasting amazing characters for the drama genre, and like Kokoro Connect, sparks its story from its supernatural elements. Alternatively, there's Yoka, which similarly starts in a seemingly average way before developing its premises into something rather interesting, whilst of course having similar themes and settings. Kokoro Connect is licensed by my friends over at MVM Entertainment in the UK, who were kind enough to send me a copy for this review, but it is also available in the US from Sentai and in Australia from Hanabi. And that just about wraps it up. Thanks for watching and have a great night or day.
Oh god, okay. I'm back. It's Callum. Me, the Kenneper effect. You wouldn't believe what just happened. I was just inside Russ. Wait. Rephrase that. I'd switched. Russ was inside me. No. We switched bodies and we were inside each other. No. Cut the video.